Hey guys, it's Load again for Apotheosis. Today, Reasons Dragon it's so safe, so fun to use, so simple, as well as powerful. Now, it's pretty simple. I'll show you an example how to use it and then get into legend attacks, right? But it's just the Rock Spear and the Earthquake Boots for the back, and you have the Rock Spear for the revive with that. The Queen with the Giant Healer, the Giant Arrow and the Heal Puff, excuse me. You just shoot out some air defenses, the Giant Arrow or Sleeper. The Warden with the Eternal Tome and the Healing Tome. Now you want to have the Sneeze if you have it, but if you don't, you use the Owl, and the Owl will be just fine. And for the Minion Prince, you want to have the Dark Orb and the Henchman Puppet, as well as the Phoenix, because the Phoenix is literally has the most synergy out of any hero with the Minion Prince. It just does so much, so much, so much value and so much damage. Almost over 8,000 damage just in his Phoenix form. And the two healers for the Queen, as well as the dragons, and then some a little bit of cleanup. And you have the Yeti Blimp. It just makes it so simple. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. So this is just the classic army that you have loved to use for months and months and months. So when you look on a diamond base, you want to come in, I mean box base, excuse me. You want to come in the upside down 9 times out of 10, or into a rage tower. Both of those can be big value. But you want to look for multi-arch towers, and like the monolith and multi-gear. The only thing is we got the multi-arch tower up top. So when you send a road champion up top, take your tripath there into his rage tower, see if she gets that value. Now, we don't need her to survive the entire time. She could die early, that'd be okay. So at 256, we'll end up dropping this Invis. Easy peasy. At 250, she go Invis and Spear Fox. Then at 246, we'll end up dropping this Invis as well. We'll have her path right. Oh, she path right. I want her path left. Oops. I mean, it's all good. We'll get this Inferno down, and we'll make that fun. Okay, perfect. And then 236, we're going to drop this Invis. Yeah, she's going to path right. So we could just let her die here, but I want to get this Inferno Tower down. Because the Inferno Tower is big value as well as make the funnel. So at 226, drop this Invis, and now we're just going to let her die. So you cut out one side of the funnel on box base on this. We don't care about this side for dragons. We're going to come in from the other side for dragons. So we're going to try to hit this air defense and some sweepers. Nope, never mind. Never mind, we won't. We won't hit an air defense. We will hit some sweepers. You want to spread your dragons about Warden's Aura's width. Warden's Aura width. Which seems kind of far. It seems kind of steep sometimes, but that's about how far you gotta do it. And you wait to send the blimp. You gotta wait for the blimp, and then pop the Warden ability, heal everything back up. And now we're just kind of just chilling, trying to get this blimp to this town hall. We did miss that sweeper that we needed. We hit the other sleeper. We'll raise the Yeti blimp. We'll freeze the monolith that multi-gear can, and we use a skeleton spell to help distract. Now, it is Minion Prince ability. We can pop it in this core because you look for the Minion Prince ability once you're in the core of the base, especially on a box base. You always want to pop the Minion Prince ability on a box base in the core because that's always going to be the crazy value because the base is all stacked like that, and it gets to that back end rage tower as well. So now we can revive a world champion. She's right here. Alright, so she's going to come in and help on this side. We have 3 spells to support her and just to support the rest of our army pretty easily. Which I'll just use here just to freeze this to help keep the Expo down. I use a Skeleton Spell Distract for that Expo, Distract for the World Champion, which I didn't even need to. We could just swag that. And we can just swag this Invis spell as well for World Champion. This army is very powerful. And it's only a few steps. You gotta make sure you identify the correct location for your world champion charge, and then you'll be set. Now on a ring base, there's 2 fire spears pointing the same direction, say they're right here and right here, pointing down this way. You want to send your world champion into the fire spear direction, and then send your dragons behind the fire spitters. That will give you the best value, and that'll be perfect for you. And you won't fail that way. Alright, double rage base. I know this base. I know this one. Alright, want to get into the big air damage. 2 multi arch towers is big value. Maybe we can path into a sweeper. Yeah, because if rage towers aren't actually raging any ground, they're only raging ground defenses. So we come in from here with the world champion, take out 2 multi arch towers. Then we want to come in probably on this other side of the dragons. Yeah. So at 256, we're gonna drop this invis. Alright, and then at 250, she go Invis and Spearfire. Hopefully the Minion Prince pulls her to the right. Okay, she will pull that way. Perfect. So 246, I'm gonna drop this Invis, take out this multi-arch tower, take out 2 multi-arch towers, maybe a multi-gear cannon, maybe. Minion Prince is gonna pull her in, I think. Yep. Alright, 236, drop us out. That's huge air value, literally. That is crazy air value. I'm pretty sure this is that base that Dark made in his video, right? He failed on with Fireball Rocket Loons. I think so. I think so. See, I dropped one more Invis. She might die here. Will she take it out? No, she won't. Okay, perfect. Well, we triggered that Rage Tower. Let's just giant arrow these air defenses. Alright. And then we'll send the dragons into this next big section of air damage. We want to break the funnel over here. We're going to spread our dragons about Warden's aura width apart. Warden's aura width. I'm guessing there's probably a trio trap in this compartment, just because the monoliths right there is baited. But I'm going to send the blimp the left-hand side, try to avoid that sweeper somewhat. We'll pop that Warden ability. Probably freeze that sweeper and monolith, just to make sure our blimp makes it to the town hall. We could have kept our queen alive, but it doesn't matter. She's going into heavy ground damage, so honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care. Alright, and where's the minion prince? Pop his ability through this fire spitter. Alright, get to the sweeper. Skeleton spell for the single inferno. Help distract back there. Back in Tesla's. Okay, we can get through that pretty easily. So what I'm going to do is skeleton spell this Ricochet Cannon Expo and pop revive the Royal Champion. We still have Invis for her as well. She'll help get through that Rage Tower. For the Rage Tower even triggers. We still have the Minion Prince of Dragons on this left-hand side. Invis the Royal Champion again. Help her take out this right-hand side. Alright. She'll stay alive here. We'll Invis for his Ricochet Cannon. We'll drop an archer to help distract for a second. I distracted that whole shot, which is perfect. We're going to freeze a single inferno. Just because that thing's going to be annoying. We're sending a minion to help try to take out this single. Actually, it won't, will it? Nope. Nope. It will, actually. Well, this actually might end up failing as well. Yeah. We shouldn't have went into that sweeper. Going into that sweeper is kind of dumb. It really was. It really, really was. I kind of got, what's it called? Flabbergasted for a second. I guess it'd be flabbergasted. That's what I would say. Because I should have not came in from my dragons right here. I should have came in from the rage tower. You always want to go into a rage tower if there's two rage towers, right? That was pretty dumb of me. That was pretty dumb of me. Yeah. Oh well. It happens. Yeah, up top, take out a few more percentage. A few more. We had some good defense today, so it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna matter. And it's only early season 2, so not a care in the world. Not a care in the world, to be honest. Alright, Rage Core. All this heavy air damage is right in this core. Why is there a hole next to this multi-gear cannon? Honestly. I kind of want to send my RC into the hole. Multi-gear cannon, and she'll path around. Yeah. Yeah, and then send my giant arrow like right here. Dragons back through here. Yep. Okay, into the hole. Into the hole. So 256, I'm gonna drop this invis. I mean, when there's a hole, you kind of gotta do it. You kind of just gotta do it like that. And then 246, I'm gonna drop this invis. This scatter's about to just wreck my fox. I have to pull her back up again, another invis. So I want her to take out this air defensive, so that kind of sets it up very nicely. Yeah, that'll set us up into this other air defense. And then from there, I have two more invis. Can she pass into that fire spitter? There's a chance, right? Yeah, she can. I'll get that fire spitter down because my dragon's gonna come behind and come into that one, so that's worthwhile. She invis? Yep, okay, perfect. Okay. See, that's good. Now I'll just let her die. We just let her die, right? I'm gonna try to hit that sweeper. Alright, perfect. Take out the air defense. Alright, and then break the funnel on its left hand side. We wanna have the dragons about the Warden's aura width. I'm gonna bet there's a trail trap like right here, because these kind of bases, there's always a trap like right there. So I'm gonna have to wait for the blimp. Basically, there's no air damage here as well, because it's all in that heavy rage core. So I'm gonna send the blimp kind of at a far angle. I'm about to pop this Warden ability soon. Pop it, heal everything back up, get through this rage core. Easy peasy. We'll rage up the Yeti blimp eventually, and we'll freeze this raged up splash damage. That's the thing that's gonna really wreck our Yetis. Well, I was put a skeleton spell that monolith, but there's a multi inferno there, so it won't make any sense. So we get through this core very easily though. Actually, I'm gonna freeze up the air damage. Just make sure we do minion principality through this back end damage as well. Drop some cleanup. Easy peasy. All right, what are we gonna do? Head on the warden. Why is there a warden? Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know why he has a Warden on defense, but I guess he does. Alright, Skeleton Spell distract the Expo and Rick Shakan for the revive. Revive my Royal Champion, and we'll just be able to swag this Invis and this Skeleton Spell. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yep, that's how you should be doing it. That's how I should be going. I should go into the raid shower with my dragons, not like that last stack where I didn't go into the raid shower at all. That was that was a bad option last stack, but this just overkills and swag spells. Nice. Alright. Double multi-art shower at top. That tells me I want to send my RC up into here. Double multi-art shower and a multi-gear cannon. That's crazy value. So we want to come in behind this fire spitter then, just because there's a multi-art shower and a monolith. Getting through that with the award ability be big, big value. So that means we probably want to hit this sweeper and air defense combo right here. Yep, okay. We'll do that. We'll push her right in the middle. So at 256, we're going to drop this invis. Come on, Fox. Alright, perfect. Alright, and then at 250, she go invis from Spear Fox. Easy peasy. And then 246, we're going to drop this invis, want her path to this builder hut left. Alright, she will. Okay, perfect. And then 240, she go invis from Spear Fox. Nice, nice, nice. 236, drop this invis. I think she's going to pull into the CC. Is she? Yeah, she's pulling into the CC. We'll let her take that out. That's always good value. Learn to get the clan castle. And if we can get this fire spitter, if I can get this fire spitter, that's worthwhile, I think. 2, 3. I'm gonna have to drop another one. Just want to make sure she takes out the fire spitter. And she will, okay. Now we can hit this giant arrow, hit this air defense and this sweeper. Can I angle it properly? Nope. Nope. That's okay though. That's okay. Alright. We'll use dragons to help break the funnel. And then we'll send the rest of them on in. don't even worry about that. We'll send a skeleton spell. We'll have to invis. We're gonna have to send the blimp. Probably on like his right hand side. We'll pop his warn ability, and we're gonna have to freeze as well to make sure. We had to pop the warn ability early because everything was splitting. Just because that sweeper. The sweeper pushed us away. I'm gonna just rage in this core for the Yeti blimp. This top side's going down. Minion Prince ability to that left hand side. This monolith's gonna go down with the Yetis as well. The queen, we're gonna keep her alive here. We are gonna skeleton spell these ricochet cannons and that X-bow to keep her alive. Alright. And Minion Prince take out that air defense. It's just his back end damage can be a little bit annoying, but it's only a little bit of air. Like this air defense, we're about to take out the queen. An air defense back there. 2 Teslas and a multi inferno. I mean, this Minion Prince here is annoying too, but we have those dragons coming back through. Once that ricochet cannon goes down, we can revive the Royal Champion. Honestly, just like this. Alright, let's take out the air defense up top. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Alright. And she's going to just shoot back here, take out the air defense and the scatter. I forgot there was a scatter there. Just blend into the base, the scenery. It really did. Healer's going to help heal up the Royal Champion, I guess. I mean, I guess. Not really the goal, but that's okay. We got the Minion Prince with his Phoenix. He's going to do crazy work. And it's a Royal Champion on Royal Champion action. And we have the healers on her. So she's going to actually survive it. And she's going to win the 1v1. Even with a multi-inferno on her, she'll win it with the healers on her. The 1v1 winner. I guess my Royal Champion's better. She hits the tornado trap and just dies. She just like splatters everywhere. Man, she just got bombed. She got hit by 2 giant bombs and a tornado trap. She was just done for, done for. But yeah, we can get to this base pretty easily. We still have the Minion Princess Phoenix, so even with that, that'd be 8 seconds of invincibility if he did end up dying. But nope, he does not die, and it's easy peasy. Alright. Was it double poison? Where's the big air dams? Multi-art showers? All going into this town with the fire spitters pointing this way. That got me thinking. Usually you want to get like 2 multi-arch towers. I think we're going to attack this one very strangely. We're going to send the Royal Champion into here, take out the multi-gear and this Inferno. Then we're going to come in short side into the town, take out 3 multi-arch towers early. It's going to be weird, but usually you want to send your Royal Champion into the direction the double fire spears are pointing. Double fire spear is pointing this way, so I'm sending her that way, right? That's the rule that I've done in the past, so this should work out. Ideally, it should. So 246, I'm gonna drop this invis. It should work out, especially with the warden ability. You want to get full value of the warden ability, so I'm gonna send him into the triple multi-arch tower. Will give him full value of his ability, and we can take out this furnace here too. Very nice. The fox is gonna stay alive, so we're gonna invis again. Help keep her alive. The Fox is going to be dead, but we take out the whole CC. We are going to take out an air defense as well. So that tells me I'm going to send my... Where's the other air defenses? Honestly, I can't even hit those. I can hit this like this. Okay, that works. So I'm going to send my dragons into this big air damage down here. I'm going to spread them. And this is weird for me. I never do this from this side. I never do. But this should work out. I'm going to for Invis and Skeleton Spell, pop the Warden ability, heal everything back up. Then I'm going to Rage the Blimp. So that Skeleton Spell is going to keep my Queen alive for the Expo and that Ricochet Cannon, which will be very valuable here. And a Skeleton Spell and that Monolith is big value. I mean, actually, no, it's Inferno Tower there. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, it kind of worked, right? Minion Prince ability on this multi-arch tower once he turns. Alright, perfect value back to that back end. And we can freeze through here. So, it's basically the same, right? Basically. Alright, and we can revive this Royal Champion. She's up here. Alright, perfect. We got one freeze spell. Alright, we're just going to sandwich this base. So, that was a weird base to attack with this army. Just because usually you come in from the far side. But all the big air damage on the bottom. And the Fire Spirit's pointing that way. So, you know what? We just kind of did it. And you know what? It ended up working out pretty well for us. It ended up working out pretty well. I'm just going to be honest. So you want to make sure you get full value Royal Champion by going into the Fire Spirit's direction and full value Warden ability, which we just did. Nice. And we're going to overkill this base as well. Minion Prince, take out that core. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yep. Alright, where's the towers? Poison towers. Triple multi-arch tower up top. That's huge value. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm Fire Spirit pointing down. I can just use my take out two multi-arch towers monolith and come in behind the Fire Spitters. So I want to make sure I giant arrow the sweeper. So I think I'm going to send my RC on this left-hand side, get her to come this way so my giant arrow can hit this way. Because I can't hit that left-hand side one very well. Know your limitations in giant arrow and you do a lot better. So 256, I'm going to drop this invis. Keep this RC and that Fox alive. Barely in the invis, barely, but you know what? And the invis is in the invis. Alright, and then 246 will drop us invis. Actually, we're gonna get the Fire Spitters down. I think we just might. I think we just might too. This is huge RC charge value for us. 236, drop the invis. Alright, she's gonna pull into that builder hut and then a Fire Spitter. Alright. Her Fox is dead, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna invis, try to push her into the multi-arch tower. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Air defense. Okay, that's perfect. We are gonna have to come in from this way. So I'm gonna try to skeleton spell extract this Ricochet Cannon. I'm gonna try to hit that sweeper. Perfect! Sweeper and an air defense. Two sleepers and an air defense. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna miss that. I should have missed that. Headhunter as well for that Royal Champion. Now we're just gonna wait for the limp. Actually, this is a furnace on us, so we're gonna send it a little bit early. And then we're gonna stop here because we have the ice going too. And then we'll pop the warden ability. Okay, there we go. There we go. The furnace really is a menace. It really is. Alright, we'll have our freezes ready and our minion prince ability as well. But there's not really much damage left in this base. We kind of, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of wrecked it. We kind of wrecked this. So we got two freezes and a a minion prince ability and the revive and a skeleton. We'll freeze the minion prince and the, what is it? The multi-gear cannon, if I can say it right. We still have another freeze and all these dragons up. The queen's just walking around all willy-nilly, all free. And we just got another freeze coming on through here as well. Alright. We clean up back through here, some minions. Definitely clean up top. Alright, we're looking good. We're definitely looking very good here. I really like to wait to revive the Royal Champion, because I do have the revive. I mean, I could do it here, but she kind of just died. I want the dragons to be tanking for her. I would, if there wasn't the multi-inferno here, I could drop the skeleton spell. But that multi-inferno is a menace. It's a menace and a half. Alright. Now we can revive her and drop a skeleton spell. And just freeze this whole compartment, honestly. Alright, easy peasy. Minion Prince can help take out that Ricochet Cannon with the Queen. Royal Champion's gonna help take out that top end side. Rocket Spear's gonna get some nice value, just one shot these Teslas. And easy does it. Easy. This is new scenery too. I saw they changed that boat's flag that used to be, it looked like the Empire of Japan, the Rising Sun. They changed it. They changed it this morning, so that's good at least. That's definitely good. That's gonna be overkill. All right, Rage Invis Tower. All right, so big air value up here. Double multi-arch shower and a multi-gear cannon. So our RC is coming in right there. So where we want to do for the giant arrow, I say from this side, just because we'll be behind this multi-arch shower is safer than Ricochet Cannon for the queen. We take that out early. Then we send a couple dragons up here. And then we just push in with dragons from here. Alright, that looks like it would wipe this base. So we're going to do that. So 256, we're going to drop this invis. Alright, then at 250, she go invis and Spear Fox. And right to that multi-gear cannon. Yep, perfect. We're going to invis it at 246. Actually, it's already down. And next, she should head for this multi-arch tower behind her, I think. Yep, perfect. That's big value. 236, I'm gonna drop us invis. Can we take out the furnace as well? Double furnace going down early is beautiful. You gotta love when your Royal Champion gets pulled into where you want to go just because of the CC. The CC works against the defender. If we can get in this Rage Core, this base is cooked. Yeah, she can get in here. She can get deeper. So 216, I'm gonna drop us invis. If we can get this Rage Tower down, I'm gonna have to drop another invis here. The Fox is dead. But maybe we can. Rage Tower, Rage Tower. Beautiful. Alright, so Giant Arrow. We just need to trigger this Invis Tower. And 2 air fences and 2 sweepers and Invis Tower triggered. You love it. Let's send literally 4 dragons up there to try to make that funnel. Just because it's double layered and we're trying to get in here quick because of Invis Tower. Alright, multiple dragons coming on through. Did we already hit a tornado trap? I'm not sure. We're going to risk it. We're risking a tornado trap. Alright, Warren ability popped early. Actually, I don't think it'll matter because we have 2 freezes, so it'd be fine. And we'll take out this entire compartment. We'll rage the Yeti Blimp. Easy peasy. Minion Prince, he'll take out that multi-arch tower. Now there's really no more air damage left in this map, basically. Yep. We'll skeleton spell this monolith. It's already gone. Never mind. Never mind. The Yeti might take it out. Never mind, I guess. It's already gone, just like that. Just like that. That was huge RC value. I'll just minion Prince ability because there's nowhere to use it. I don't have to use anything else from here. Alright, I'll just drop some cleanup. Yeah, I don't have to use any of these spells. I can swag the revive for Road Champion. I can swag the 2 freezes. I can swag the skeleton spell. I could have swagged the minion Prince ability too, but I didn't. Just because I just want to use it. We're just gonna just push through the rest of it. I'll just freeze here just to not have the Royal Champion pull them in. I'm just trying to freeze that Royal Champion. I'm not freezing anything else. Alright, so we'll put the Royal Champion with a skeleton spell. Skeletons for a little graveyard. That's her little tombstone. That's her little tombstone, I guess. GG. That was overkill. Crazy RC value. Actually crazy. Double rage. Alright. So in these rage towers, they do have multi-arch towers, so that's big value for our skin too. So we want to get we want to send Road Champion into 1 Rage Tower. They're gonna be beta because these are event bases, so there's gonna be like every giant bomb on the map right there and right there. But that's okay. The Fox can die. We can let her die because it doesn't matter. So we'll come into one and we'll come into the other, and that's really about it. All right, Road Champion's gonna come on through. All right, so 256 and drop this invis. I could or above, but I'm afraid she goes to that mortar. I really am afraid she would have. Oh, Tesla's pop out. Okay, yeah, she wouldn't have, but it was still risky. So 246, I'm gonna drop this invis. And the Fox takes out the storage is crazy. Crazy work. 240, she go invis on the Spear Fox. And there's the giant bombs, yep. Alright, and then 236, I'll drop us invis. There's more giant bombs, as expected. Fox is dead, we'll keep dropping invis. We just want to get aura value here. We want to take out this fire spitter as well. Alright, that should take out the fire spitter. Just making sure. It should. Yeah, it will, okay. Perfect. So giant arrow, we're just gonna hit some air defenses. 1, 2. Alright, perfect. And then our center dragons will break the funnel back through there. And just kind of spam them in through here. The queen is going into a multi-arch tower. That's why I put her right here. Because a multi-arch tower instead of Ricochet Cannon over there is a lot better option for her. Just to keep her alive. Just because we don't want to deal with any Ricochet Cannons on her. Because I can kill her. as well as a World Champion can too, but not just like that. We'll get this Rage Shower easily, and we'll get through this multi-art shower with the Warden ability. We'll get through that one, so all the multi-art showers down. So we want this Minion Prince to turn into this right here, take out all this air damage with his ability. Alright, and we'll freeze a single Inferno, just 'cause it's kind of eating up our dragons. It really is. And we'll get through here. We'll get through here. Actually, we're going to freeze it up, that multi-Inferno, just because everything's kind of stuck up in these ice golems and furnaces, so we're just going to not let them die. We don't want them to die like that. And then there's none of the base left. There's no base left here. GG. GG. Well, we're gonna have to rely on the World Champion, it looks like. So we'll let her revive here. Skeleton spell this Expo. I should have invis a little bit sooner for sure. I'll skeleton spell this Monolith. I mean, Ricochet Cannon as well. Alright. And she'll just come on through. Ideally, I wanted that to be distracted, the Expo, but it didn't, so it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, we take out all the big air damage. The World Champion is just free to come on the backside like nothing. She can just come on the backside just like nothing. And she did exactly that. We saved an Invis spell. We could have saved a Skeleton spell too, except back when it didn't really do much. You know what? When in Rome, just use it. When in Rome, just use it. Alright, double rage. Multi-arch towers back through here. So on these box bases, it's a box base, but not really. We want to come in usually on this far side of Town Hall, usually. So we'll take out this multi-arch tower and this multi-gear cannon, and then we'll probably head into these fire spitters. Then we'll probably send our queen. We angle her to hit this air defense and this sweeper and that air defense. Push through this side. And this back end's gonna be heavy, but we can still do it. So World Champion back through here. We might use all 6 invis here. 256 for drop this invis. Make sure the fox is in. That fox is way back there. We're keeping that fox alive. She is staying alive today. Alright, and then 246 will drop us invis. Not the multi-gear cannon, really? Okay. Actually, we will. We will. We have to redirect. It's worthwhile, though, if you can get this value. 236, drop us invis. Alright, she's gonna get the multi-gear cannon? Is she? Is she? Huh. I mean, she takes out the CC. That's worthwhile, too. 226. Multi-gear CC. Furnaces? I mean, you can't be upset with a furnace takedown. I mean, you can't. Alright. And we'll invis here, so she'll take out this multi-inferno as well. Okay. So we're going to switch up to this side, because that rage tower's already triggered. Can we hit this giant arrow is the question. So look on this camp. Nope, she's not looked over yet. Alright. We hit 2 air defenses, perfect. So we trigger that other rage tower, so we're going to go into this rage tower. Just because it makes more sense. It makes more sense going to this rage tower with the Warden ability than this one, because that one doesn't have that multi-inferno anymore, so that one's neutered. It's effectively neutered. And then we can pop this Warden ability after we wait for the blimp. Alright, almost all the dragons are in there. Almost. So yeah, we'll get to that rage tower easy peasy. Then we'll just rage the Yeti blimp. And they'll take out the Town Hall, no problem. Hit Tornado Trap as well. Do I invis this here? Keep Skeleton spell, keep the queen alive. Perfect. Alright, we'll freeze this Monolith. And pop the Minion Prince Blue through that rage tower and back in heavy damage. Alright, and these dragons going for this multi-gear cannon just because we kept that thing still up. We kept that thing still up just like that. Minion Prince can help out up top. And this would be easy. We'll just clean up, just clean up. Just clean up, clean up, clean up. What do I want to freeze? I said probably just freeze, keep this Minion Prince alive. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Freeze this air damage. Keep him alive. Because his Phoenix just gives him so much damage. He does almost 1,000 DPS a second. Almost 1,000. So if he's going to be invincible for 8 seconds doing almost 8,000 DPS, we'll let him. We'll let him. And we're just going to overkill this base. Alright, he'll pop on through here. Gotta get through these. What is that thing called? A scatter. And we're just going to have the skeleton spell and the World Champion revive. We're not even going to use the revive spell. Not even. Or the skeleton spell. Easy peasy. Overkill, overkill. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice way to end the day. 320. Not 320. I think it's 311, but still. So we did end up having that one mistake on the first attack, but after that, we did pretty well. And then we had some pretty decent defense today, surprisingly. Surprisingly. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys liked and subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.